Move over, boys. These lovely ladies are taking the spotlight in the anime world.
Ohayo! Agatte!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 female anime characters from TV. For this list, we've chosen the anime gals that are interesting, dynamic, and can easily hold their own in their respective shows, whether they're heroes or anti-heroes.
Yaro.
Number 10, Yuno Hidamori Sketch.
わあ、なんか顔だけ熱くなってる。もうバカみたい。
Starting off our list is a sweet little girl from the always enjoyable slice of life genre. Based on the 4-panel by Ume Aoki, Hidamori Sketch focuses on 4 art students living together in the Hidamori apartment complex.
それ本当？本当本当。皆さん、今日は吉野家先生が風邪で休みということで。
But it's protagonist Yuno, with her love of taking baths and pondering everything, that really brings this series to life.
なにみやちゃん。ゆのち、今かき氷食べてなかった？今私お風呂に入ってるし。
She's creative, pleasant, and ambitious, but also insecure and always looking for ways to improve her skills as an artist. You just gotta vote for the little guy, the girl.
なんか私、むちゃくちゃ幸せなんだけどいいのかな。
Number 9, Ayumu Osaka Kasuga, Azumanga Daioh.
Well then, now that we've straightened out all our desks, allow me to introduce you to your new classmate, Miss Kasuga.
You've gotta hate those high school labels.
It's very sweet of you to be so considerate and try to speak like we do.
Huh?
But you can just say, darn pleased to meet ya.
But even in Osaka,
Go on.
Darn pleased to meet you. Yo.
As a transfer student from Osaka, Ayumu was immediately grouped alongside the typically lively and vulgar Osakans in school.
Do you do that too, Osaka?
Osaka? Do you mean me?
Yeah, it's like your new nickname. Osaka, 'cause you're from Osaka, get it?
Huh?
In reality, this couldn't be further from the truth. Instead, Osaka, as she's been nicknamed, has an unusual way of thinking that gives her a very vivid imagination.
Let's see what side it lands on. Oh, that way we can predict the weather. There. Oh.
While her daydreaming tends to affect her grades, and her interests make her somewhat of an anomaly, there's no denying she's unique, and that's why she lands here.
So hemorrhoids.
Huh?
Let's say you're writing the word hemorrhoids in hiragana. You put the dots on the chi, don't you? Not like you normally do with she. Yeah.
Number 8, Revi, Black Lagoon.
If this is about what happened earlier in the U-boat,
Rock, we're done talking about that. I don't think there's any reason for us to go over all that again.
In a harbor city that's inhabited by pirates, mercenaries, pimps, and gunslinging nuns, Revi stands out as one of the craziest.
And just like that, the first little piggy met his end. Oink, oink, oink.
It started.
Life for her is pretty simple. Acquire the merchandise, often by shooting, transport the merchandise, with lots of shooting involved, and deliver the merchandise, which almost always ends in shooting.
Are you afraid? There's no way you're not. Now witness the awesome power of this.
Shut the up. Couldn't you see I wasn't even listening? I mean, were you trying to sell me the damn gun or what?
She's violent, a tad psychotic, and swears like a sailor, and we love her for it.
Works for me. I got no complaints as long as I can kill who I want and steal what I want.
Number 7, Saris Victoria, Hellsing.
ベルナドットさん、ジョーちゃんっていうのやめてくれませんか？
私にはセラスって名前が。
そいつは悪かった、ジョーちゃん。
When you're a cop, you're expected to have a few bad days. Saris had pretty much the worst. Her fellow officers were slaughtered and reanimated into ghouls by a vampire. Life for her got even darker after she was killed, saved, by the vampire Alucard and turned into his servant. While serving the Hellsing organization, she spends most of the series torn between her humanity and her newfound undead life. She's also tough, obedient, and knows her way around a firearm.
Oh, make those bastards pay.
Number 6. Sakura Haruno, Naruto and Naruto Shippuden.
Sakura, isn't it time for you to get going?
I know, I'm on my way out now!
Sakura is a female ninja of the Hidden Leaf Village. When we first meet her, she isn't much more than a fangirl, crushing on the cold and quiet ninja at the back of the classroom.
Hi, Sakura, what's up?
Move it! Good morning, Sasuke.
That got annoying real fast.
Mind if I sit next to you?
Back off, forehead! I'm sitting next to Sasuke.
Fortunately, things changed when she started to believe in herself and mature. When the manga storyline was continued in the Naruto Shippuden series, Sakura hadn't only lost most of her childish tendencies, but she'd also become a capable, likable, and powerful character. You go, girl! Number 5. Titania Urza Scarlet, the Fairy Tail franchise.
うちはロボの人ちゃいますさかいに。そのようだな。敵だ。おいでやす。
There are plenty of strong characters in this show, and Urza is certainly one of them. Now a wizard with the ability to switch between various weapons and armor, she was once a child slave forced to construct a tower to resurrect a dark mage. After staging a revolt, she ends up at the Fairy Tail Guild and rises up the ranks to become one of the youngest S-class mages in history.
無月流。夜叉旋空。剣が全部。
She may be stern on the outside, but she's also compassionate at heart, especially when it comes to her friends.
決着をつけてくる。
Number 4. Maka Albarn, Soul Eater.
よし、ラストスパート。
ねえ、マカ、テストって面白いの？今まで学んできたことを試せるのよ。
When you think of a bookworm, you'd probably assume reading would be at the top of his or her list of major pastimes. Then there's the committed Maka, who slays monsters with a talking scythe. As a Meister, Maka is charged with collecting the souls of demons, witches, and other nightmarish creatures. And that's just because it's her homework.
固体化した骨血が液体に。ブラッディニードル。ほんと厄介なやつ。
Determined, kind, and with a habit of lashing out at her deadbeat dad and weapon partner on occasion. She's an A-grade student in the slaying business. Number 3. Motoko Kusanagi, the Ghost in the Shell standalone complex franchise.
Commander, clear your men from the road. We'll take it from here.
Attention, badass on deck. Commonly referred to as Major, Motoko Kusanagi is an augmented cybernetic human employed as the squad leader of Public Security Section 9, a law enforcement division of the Japanese National Public Safety Commission. Possessing superhuman strength and genius-level intellect, she's also a first-class hacker. Despite her enhancements, she's unquestionably human, but strong when it really counts.
Track the tracer virus. Bateau, you're on backup.
You couldn't ask for a better commander.
Well, I hope you're right.
Number 2. Mikasa Ackerman, Attack on Titan.
貴公主でも何でも構わない。ここであの巨人に より長く暴れてもらう。それが現実的に私たちが。
You know the whole nature versus nurture argument? Well, Mikasa is a product of both going to hell.
私もエレンもその力に命を救われた。
After her mother's murder, Mikasa became a cold and frightening girl who only lived to keep her loved ones safe. As part of the Survey Corps, she's considered the best of the new set of graduates and has no problems bringing a Titan to its knees. Emotionless on the outside, broken on the inside, she'll cut down anything that threatens the people closest to her.
やってみろ！お前の雇い主とは長い付き合いだ。下っ端の身体なんざ冗談で決めるぞ！
死体がどうやって喋るの？
待て！
And it's all that badassery that got her voted number 2 in our suggestion poll. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Oh, wow. Like dog ears. I think I wanna touch him.
Yikes! Is he dead? Look, when it comes to combat, I'm more used to it than him. Simon's not the fighting type. He just can't handle the pressure.
なんでこんな危ねえとこ出てくるんじゃねえ！ここに立っているのは私の意志。今度は私がナルト君を助けるの。
Fun's over.
Number 1, Riza Hawkeye, Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
So when you said you'd already had to kill someone, it can't be. You didn't! You bitch!
Our top pick, and number 1 in our suggestion poll, she is viewed by her peers as the perfect soldier. As the personal adjutant and bodyguard of Lieutenant Colonel Roy Mustang.
So you know who I am and you still want to challenge me. Bad decision.
Riza Hawkeye is a sharpshooter and firearms specialist. From the outside, she might seem strict and even a little mean. But those close to her know there's more to her than her no-nonsense attitude.
Yeah, and I shot him in the head, but he didn't really seem to mind.
Beneath it all is a kind soul who understands the difficulty of carrying a heavy burden. Plus, she's a total badass.
When it's just us, the Colonel calls me by my first name, Riza.
So you two
are that close, are you? I lied. But it was still very nice of you to fall for it, Envy.
Do you agree with our list?
After what I just saw, I have to believe you.
Who's your favorite female anime character?
私もかぼちゃが好きなのよ。パンパンプキパンプキ。
For more of your favorite top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Ah, there it is.